You've probably heard of regenerative agriculture and the promises of holistic grazing and grass-fed beef to be the climate solution that lets us all have our steak and eat it too. But does a simple switch to regenerative meat get us off the climate hook? Not quite. And here's why. Around a third of global greenhouse gas emissions come from food, with most driven by meat, especially beef. The basic idea behind regenerative meat as a climate solution is that whatever emissions are produced as a result of raising cattle are offset by practices that capture carbon and keep it in the soil permanently, which is what you need for an offset to be effective. But as climate scientist Jonathan Foley says, the promises of regenerative agriculture have been overhyped. That's because research now shows that regenerative grazing isn't that effective at permanent or even long-lasting carbon sequestration. It's also not scalable. There isn't enough land to raise cattle entirely on pasture rather than in feedlots at current rates of beef consumption. One study found switching current systems to regenerative farming would require around 2.5 times more land. To reduce emissions from food, climate researchers recommend a range of solutions more effective at sequestering carbon, including eating less or no meat, particularly beef, and restoring some agricultural lands to their wild or uncultivated state. Though the fantasy of climate-friendly regenerative beef might sell in Netflix films, on a warming planet, it's less silver bullet and more smoke and mirrors. Read the full story on sentientmedia.org.